this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the visiting team and the home team. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now, Thompson. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Thompson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing now off the play action. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Look at this, the tight end getting a carry here. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
To number 13. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at their 40.
Thompson. Jump off caught by his back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up third and 1.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Setting him on the dime. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Still a one-possession game in the early stages. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. Thompson back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
23. Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now Thompson to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And his guys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Working now from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup results in a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They are throwing it again. It's cut right side by Watson. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives them the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
You got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Setting up to throw. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll work against the blitz. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And in he goes for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Our home team, 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. To throw, Thompson has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now. Thompson. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business both.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Partner, I am not sure what I liked more here. The interception itself or the creativity on the return to take it over 60 yards the other way. That is the literal definition of a field-flipping play.
And how about a momentum-flipping play in this building as well? You go from one offense having a red zone look to the other one being inside the red zone in a span of...
And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Their offense running back out now. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. Back to work after throwing the pick. Connecting on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Thompson now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery.
A loss on the play brings up 3rd down and goal.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half too as they chase this lead. On first down, they'll run. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Finds the in route, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. They go play action on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense is set, first and 10.
A gain of 12.
There's a dive up the middle. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On second down, a run with Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing back.
Touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
21. Our home team, 17.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Now Thompson to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 33.
The give here on second. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. Back-to-back carries here. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Thompson back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And they're going to have a first down now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They're going play action. He has room past the 25. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete over the middle. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The offense headed back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing now off the play action. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Catch made over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's a razor-thin margin separating these teams. The difference of just a single point as we begin the 4th. They'll work against the blitz. From the pocket. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. They did it! He made the interception! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
QB sneak coming. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys grow their lead to 8.
28. Our home team, 20.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts from the goal line. This makes it up to the 25. Now this offense getting set to work here. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver left. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives them a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the well again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. These guys down by only 2 in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that two-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for two when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They have to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Here we go now. Time to start this drive, 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pass is brought in by Coleman. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. 2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
A give now from the gun. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Option design here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st down.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Point after upcoming. This for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys push the lead to 2 scores now.
Team 26.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Now Thompson to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They'll go play action. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys looking like they'll start this season with a win. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. He takes off with it. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Back to work after throwing the pick. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
And they'll spike it here and leave us with 45 seconds to go. 3rd and just 2 to go. To throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10
And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they clock it, 22 seconds to play. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Thompson. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he is to throw. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.